Need for Speed Heat is the final installment of the Ghost games era, a game so iconic that Ghost was dissolved 3 months after its release, but at least they went out with a bang. A very big bang. Heat takes place in Palm City, which is the host of an event called Speed Hunters Showdown, an organized racing event that brings racers from all over the place to take part in legal races during the day and illegal races at night. To counter the rising challenge, the city's lieutenant, Frank Mercer, has recently formed a high-speed task force unit, with himself on the lead. And as expected, he's very eager to shut down all the illegal races.
Trust me, there is no escape.
To get a little taste of how this unit operates, we see the events from 5 nights ago, as a racing crew is heading into the city.
Okay, eyes up! We're heading downtown! Expect trouble!
Trouble for you.
Company on the right!
The cops show up. The guy with control gets busted and almost dies. Then he even gets blamed because his car fell off the bridge and it sank in the sea.
What'd you do to that sweet-ass ride?
Mr. Totally Not Corrupt's name is Shaw, but before we could understand anything, the officers are already arguing whether to kill this guy or not, and it's still a Need for Speed game.
You're gonna wish you never survived.
Who says he did? Going dog.
Well, exactly, man. This game is going there pretty fast. Thankfully, the voice of reason arrives on 2 wheels.
What are we doing here?
Sending a message.
Who are you, man? The Joker? So her name is Torres, and she convinces her colleagues to spare this guy's life. Therefore, he leaves the city right now, on foot, injured, and the crew disbands.
It's over.
And we join the story right here, as the event begins. And we are looking for a ride at the Rivera family garage. Here we pick a character first. Then the owner guy, Lucas, brings 4 cars to choose from. So let's pick something with style.
Oh, no. Nobody touches Papi's Camaro.
Then why is it here? So after picking something with style, Lucas helps getting into our first race. Then we meet his sister, Anna, the girl whose crew dissolved 5 nights ago. She shows us why people race at night. It's because of the League. No, not that one. It's a group that has access to the best cars, parts and races. Therefore everyone wants to be in it. As you have guessed it, on the next morning we are already in a crew with Anna, and they are very excited about building their reputation on social media. For like 2 races, because after that Shaw impounds Anna's ride because of illegal activities, which shouldn't be a surprise. Judging by that paint job, this move served the public at least. Then he asks us some questions.
Got a car?
Yes, sir.
Yes, officer! Where is it?
Over there.
Nice. Maybe I impounded the wrong one.
Yeah, his taste is top notch. In the meantime we meet some side characters, such as a Gran Turismo, a Tokyo Drift, and a Matrix fan. She's also a hacker, by the way. We win like 2 races, until we bump into Shaw's car, and Anna takes the opportunity to key the car. I wonder where she got the idea. At the same time, Shaw shows Torres the money he extorted from the street racers on Mercer's order. She warns Shaw that if they keep pushing like this, it's gonna blow up in their face. Then she takes a bag full of cash. She has morals after all. Since Anna is getting tired of sitting on the passenger seat, she takes her father's car for the next race. But oh no, it's Shaw again. Did you see that Looney Tunes physics? Anyway, we need to help her out by eliminating Shaw once and for all.
No! This is not happening! No!
I guess he couldn't talk his way out of the extorted money thing, because it's the last time we saw him. Also, his license plate is kinda ironic, because it was him who got no mercy in the end. This little maneuver not only brought heat on my CPU, but on the high-speed task force unit as well, raising public suspicion. If only the retention span wasn't like 5 seconds on a good day. Lucas on the other hand is not very happy about what happened, to say the least, which results in a bit of tension between the siblings. Surprisingly, Torres contacts us, because she wants Mercer to be stopped. She gives us a location, where we need to tail a cop to a warehouse. This warehouse is actually a chop shop, used for processing seized cars by the cops. Anna finds her license plate, indicating that her car has already been stripped for parts, and sold to a farm in the countryside. Yeah, another license plate fulfilled its destiny. Fueled by revenge, Anna agrees to team up with Torres, and she has a plan to expose Mercer, by drawing the cops' attention that eventually leads them to the chop shop. Unfortunately, the plan fails. The cops have read our moves well, turning this whole thing into an ambush. Losing the heat, we head back to the safe house, only to find Lucas tied and beaten up. But who did this?
That'd be me.
Well, thanks. Case closed. Mercer pulls out his pistol and forces our heroes, minus Lucas, into the police car, allegedly taking them to the station. He knew our moves, since there were cameras in the chop shop. Wow, these guys are amateurs. Mercer wants to know who is the informant, but Lucas interrupts him by crashing into the police car, then beats him up. Before we escape, Anna borrows the laptop that may take them to a new hideout.
I'm just getting started. Is this?
Where Lucas reveals why he quit racing. The night he got arrested was the same night their father died of a heart attack. Therefore he has blamed himself ever since. Back to the main story. Mercer's laptop is locked, but we know someone who can help.
Let's take a guess. Does Mercer have a cat?
I'm gonna pretend I didn't hear that.
The laptop gets unlocked, and Mercer's files are sent to news channels, along with his browsing history. Needless to say, he's on the run, but he can't escape. We learn that he's planning to ship the cars out of the city, so our last mission is to bring all the cops we can to the docks. This time the plan succeeds. The cars are seized, but Mercer is still on site and tries to get away with the M3. It was kind of foreshadowed if you think about it. When we were in the chop shop, the Beamer was in the background. But what really caught my ear was this.
You should have seen his face last night when I loaded it on the truck. Thought he was gonna cry.
It's now clear that the dude was crying with joy, because that specific BMW has been cursed for at least a decade. Too bad Mercer didn't know about this, so we take him down in like 5 seconds, leaving him for Torres.
You?
Mercer realizes Torres was the informant all along. As a last resort, he tries to blackmail her, but she pulls a gun on him, and the scene fades to black. According to the news, he's believed to be dead, but his body has yet to be found. It's kind of a bummer that we'll never know what happened to him, but whatever. Torres has been promoted to lead the high-speed task force unit, and she is very committed to end street racing.
Under Frank Mercer's watch, this crime was allowed to flourish. Under mine, it will end.
Meanwhile, Lucas surprises Anna with a new car.
This is what you're giving me?
It's a solid vehicle.
I'm not driving this.
You know what's more disappointing than a Volvo? Using a brand new cover car for 5 minutes, then never mention it ever again. Lucas gives her the keys to their father's car. He implies returning to racing. And our heroes are now in the league, as the game ends.
What you hear?